My beloved child, hear me now, for I am the Lord your God, speaking directly to you with a heart full of love and urgency. This moment is no accident, it's a divine appointment, crafted by my hand to reach you exactly where you are. I've waited for this, watching you in the quiet moments of your life, seeing the questions in your heart, the longing in your soul, and the tears you've shed in secret. This message is not for the masses. It's for you alone, a sacred whisper meant to stir the deepest parts of your being. As I speak, Archangel Michael stands beside you, his presence strong and unwavering, his wings spread wide, his sword drawn, guarding this moment from any interference. Time and space to find you, because the hour of truth has come. What I'm about to share is a revelation, a truth so profound that it's been hidden from you until now. It's about your soulmate, the one your heart has been searching for, the one you felt even when you couldn't explain why. There's been confusion in your life, hasn't there? You've wondered why some doors remain closed, why certain feelings keep resurfacing, no matter how hard you try to move on. Let me assure you, this isn't random. It's a spiritual signal, a call from the eternal connection I created between you and another soul before you were even born. This connection is not new, it's ancient. I planted the seed of this bond. I nurtured it, and I've watched over it. I, your God, declare now, enough hiding, enough silence, enough confusion. Today I'm pulling back the veil. Today I'm speaking clearly to bring clarity to your heart. May not be the one I'm revealing to you now. You've been misled by shadows, distracted by voices that didn't carry my truth. You've listened to opinions, some well-meaning, others not tanned. Those voices have drowned out my whisper, but no more. Today, the truth breaks through like light piercing the darkness. Archangel Michael, standing as my messenger, declares with authority, open your heart to this truth now. The enemy has tried to intercept this message, to steal the revelation meant for your soul, but it was protected by my hand, preserved through every obstacle, and delivered to you at this precise moment. Here is the truth you were never meant to know until now, revealed early because I've seen your silent suffering. Your soulmate knows you more deeply than you realize. Warning, I sent those signs. They've felt drawn to you, even when they didn't understand why. They've tried to move on, to bury their feelings, but those feelings keep returning. Every time they think they've let you go, something happens. A name, a memory, a moment hand, their heart stirs again. But there's more, and this is what I'm exposing today. Your soulmate has been hiding something from you. Not out of malice, not out of betrayal, but out of fear. They believe they're not worthy of you, that their past mistakes make them unfit for your love. But the Lord your God, declare that I have redeemed their past. I've washed away their shame, and I've prepared them for the sacred purpose of being yours. The clock is ticking now. If they don't find the courage to speak, I will speak for them. There's a letter, a journal entry, a message they've written about you but never shared. They've poured their heart into it, describing how you've changed them. They've written about your voice, your kindness, your strength, and how it made them want to be better. They confess in those hidden words that they've never stopped loving you, that they've always belonged to you, what I joined together. But there's more to this story. Someone close to your soulmate, someone they trusted, has interfered. Stay buried. Your soulmate is breaking free from those lies, from every false voice and fake comfort. In their heart, they whisper your name when they're alone, even now. Meant for someone else. Let me be clear, this is for you. I shielded this message from every distraction, every interference. Archangel Michael fought to ensure it reached you, declaring, the enemy tried to block this, but heaven stood for your heart. You've endured heartbreak, confusion, betrayal, and silence, but the truth is louder than the lies now. Your soulmate is about to reveal themselves, not in a dream, but in reality. I will move heaven and earth to make this happen. I will remove obstacles, clear paths, and place them in your way. When it happens, you'll know, because your soul will tremble. I gave them those visions. I wrote your name on their heart like fire, and they can't run from it anymore, just as they are the answer to yours. But hear this warning, not everyone will celebrate this connection. Some will try to poison it, others will try to steal it. That's why I've kept it hidden until now, why there's been delay, why you've been tested. You had to be refined, and they had to be broken open. The time is near now, but someone is watching, sensing this moment is coming. They're afraid, plotting to interfere. Do not share this with just anyone. Not everyone has a pure heart toward you. Soulmate's identity veiled, but now the signs are coming. You'll feel who they are. You'll see clues in dreams, in names, in moments that feel too real to ignore. These are not coincidences. They're my divine markers. Prepare your heart. Forgive where you need to. Heal where you're still wounded, because the hour is here. The next time you hear their voice, it will carry destiny. The next time they look at you, it won't be casual, it will be electric. A reunion of souls, long separated, sent lightly. It was fought for in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael says, we battled to deliver this word, shielding it from every attack. It requires your response. Now be still, be humble, be ready, be alert. Your soulmate is coming, and they're bringing the truth they've hidden for years. Don't reject it out of fear or past pain. Embrace the grace I'm pouring over you. Asterisk, asterisk. The world may not understand what's happening, but this story isn't for them. It's for you and your soulmate, protected by my spirit. I will send favor, block drama, restore what was stolen, and complete what I began. You're not foolish for hoping, not crazy for believing. You were just early. Now, you're right on time. Keep this close, walk in silence, and watch what I do next. When it happens, you'll remember this day, the day I uncovered the hidden truth of your soulmate, the day your life changed forever. I am the Lord, your God, and I've seen you in the silence biosensor of your heart, in the depths of your waiting, in the confusion you've kept hidden. You didn't stumble upon this message by chance. It was ordained for this exact moment. There are secrets, deep spiritual truths that have been withheld from you, but I will no longer allow them to stay in the dark. Archangel Michael stands with me, declaring, open this now. This message is written with holy fire, carried by divine wind, and destined to reach your eyes. Your soulmate's hidden truth is being unveiled. I've seen the longing in your soul, the tears you've cried alone, the questions you've been too afraid to voice. You've wondered why someone keeps returning to your thoughts, why feelings you can't explain keep haunting you. You thought you were foolish for holding on, but you weren't. It was me, whispering to your spirit, confirming what others denied. The person I created for you, your destined one, has kept a secret far too long, and I will no longer let them hide it. They've loved you, even when they pretended otherwise, even when they pushed you away, even when they gave their time to others. But fear has silenced them, shame has bound them, and confusion has trapped them in delay. Question your worth, but hear me now. You are not unworthy, not forgotten, not waiting in vain. Your soulmate's silence was never about your value, it was about their wounds. There are things they haven't told you, things that would break your heart if I hadn't prepared you first. Someone in their life, a shadow figure, has been manipulating them, whispering lies and doubts. Archangel Michael has been fighting this battle behind the veil, ensuring the cord between you and your soulmate remains unbroken. What I've joined, no force can divide. Your soulmate is about to confess everything, and that's why this message is urgent. They've been dreaming of you, waking with your name on their lips, searching for you in strangers' faces. They've written messages they never sent, replayed conversations, and held on to memories they couldn't release. Now, they can't run anymore. My spirit is pressing on them. My voice is louder than ever, and their soul is breaking under the weight of unspoken truth. They thought they could forget you, but I didn't allow it. They thought they could live without you, but I didn't design them for that. You are their completion, the key to their next chapter. Without you, they feel like a ghost, moving through an empty life. They may seem happy, but it's a mask. They may smile, but it's a lie. Inside, they're tormented by what they lost when they walked away from you. I, the Lord your God, have decreed a divine encounter. In the coming days, something unexpected will happen, a meeting, a message, a breakthrough. You might call it coincidence, but it's my hand at work. Your soulmate will reveal what they've been hiding, admit their mistakes, and speak your name again. Don't be afraid or bitter. You were right all along. There's more. Someone close to you has known about this and stayed silent. A friend, a family member, someone you trusted. They've seen your pain and withheld the truth. They heard things they never shared, witnessed your soulmate's tears behind closed doors, and kept it from you. Why? Jealousy, fear of losing you. They knew the truth would set you free, and they didn't want that. But Archangel Michael has exposed them, and their deception is coming to an end. You'll feel it before you see it, a distance, an uneasiness in your spirit. Trust those nudges. They're my protection. What you thought was rejection was my redirection. What you called delay was my preparation. Now, your season of unveiling has arrived. This isn't just a warning, it's a blessing. I'm bringing you into a new season where truth drowns out lies, where love overcomes fear, where what's yours comes home. You've waited, prayed, wept, and questioned, and I've heard every word. I've bottled every tear, recorded every moment. Nothing has been wasted. You weren't delusional, you were discerning, seeing what others refused to see, feeling what others denied. Now, I confirm it. You are the one they love. There's a journal, a message, a song, a gift, something your soulmate created for you and hid away. They've looked at it countless times, almost shared it, but fear stopped them. That token is about to resurface. When they hand it to you, you'll know this message was real, a holy confirmation. You may feel nervous, tempted to run, but stay grounded. I'll be with you, giving you words, steadying your heart, silencing your fears. This isn't just a romantic reunion, it's a spiritual alignment. You were made for each other. Time couldn't break it. Betrayal couldn't erase it. Absence couldn't kill it. This love is divine, sacred, woven by me into your story. The warfare has been intense because your union carries power. Chains break, curses end, purpose is fulfilled, and legacy begins when you come together. The enemy hates this, sending distractions and counterfeits to both your lives. But I am greater, and I say enough. The distractions are ending, the fakes are being exposed, and the divine is being restored. Your soulmate is coming with trembling hands and a full heart. They're not perfect, still healing, but ready to speak. Listen with your spiritual, feel me confirming their words. My presence surrounding you like a blanket. You'll face a decision. Will you trust again? Forgive. Step into the destiny I carved for you both. I won't force you, but if you choose love, I'll bless it beyond imagination. If you choose healing, I'll multiply your joy. If you choose each other, I'll protect it with legions of angels. But if you walk away, I'll still love you, still guide you, still be your God. Yet this moment is rare, holy, perfectly timed. Don't ignore, it's for you alone. My promise is this: your best days are ahead. What's about to unfold will shock those around you, not with drama, but with glory. My fingerprints all over it. You're not reading this by accident. Your soulmate's hidden truth is revealed, and now it's time to see it manifest. Your Father God and Archangel Michael stand in agreement, guarding this message, ensuring nothing stops what heaven has declared. This is your moment. Walk in silence, keep this close, and watch what I do next. And so, my child, as you hold this truth in your heart, know that I, the Lord your God, have spoken. The journey has been long, the waiting heavy, but the season of revelation is here. Your soulmate's truth, once hidden, is now laid bare before you. Trust in my timing, lean into my grace, and prepare for the divine collision of your destinies. This is not the end, but the beginning of a story I've written for you, a story of love, redemption, and purpose. Walk boldly, for I am with you, and Archangel Michael guards your path. The moment you've waited for is near, and it will be more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Asterisk, asterisk, my precious child. I, the Lord your God, continue to speak to you with a heart overflowing with love and purpose. This message builds upon the truth I've already revealed, for the unveiling of your soulmate's hidden truth is not a singular moment, but a journey I'm guiding you through. As you stand at this sacred crossroads, know that my voice is steady, my hand is sure, and Archangel Michael remains at your side, his sword drawn, his presence a shield against any force that would dare to disrupt what I've ordained. This is not a message for the crowd, it's for you, crafted with divine precision to reach your heart at this exact moment. The urgency in my spirit persists, for the hour of truth is unfolding, and I want you to be fully prepared for what lies ahead. Let me remind you of the weight of this moment. You've carried questions in your soul, questions you've whispered in the quiet of the night, questions you've buried under the weight of daily life. Why do certain feelings linger? Why does their name echo in your heart, even when you've tried to silence it? Why do dreams of them feel so vivid, so real, as if they're standing just beyond your reach? These are not accidents, not tricks of your mind. They are the stirrings of a connection I wove into the fabric of your existence before time began. I, the creator of love, designed this bond, and no amount of distance, silence, or interference can unravel what I've joined. You've sensed this, haven't you? Deep in your spirit, you've known there's something more, something eternal, something only I could orchestrate. Archangel Michael, my mighty warrior, stands in agreement with me, declaring, "The enemy has fought to keep this truth buried, but heaven has prevailed." The spiritual warfare surrounding this moment has been fierce. The enemy knows the power of your union, the destiny that awaits when you and your soulmate come together. He's sent distractions, counterfeit connections, and voices of discouragement to both of you. There's been someone, perhaps more than one, who's worked to keep you apart, sowing seeds of jealousy, manipulation, or doubt. You may have sensed their influence, felt their unease when you spoke of your hopes, noticed their subtle attempts to steer you away from this truth. Trust those instincts, for they are my spirit guiding you. Not everyone around you has a heart that celebrates your joy. Some have clung to you out of their own need, fearing what your happiness might mean for them. But I am exposing these shadows, one by one, and their influence is fading. Your soulmate is waking up. They're beginning to see through the lies, to hear my voice above the noise. They've been haunted by you, not in a way that torments, but in a way that calls them home. They've seen signs, your name in unexpected places, a song that reminds them of you, a dream so vivid they woke with your face in their mind. These are not coincidences, they are my divine markers, pointing them back to you. They've tried to move on, to fill the void with other people, other pursuits, but nothing satisfies. Why? Because I created them for you, and you for them. Without you, their heart is incomplete, their purpose unfulfilled. But they've admitted it to themselves in the quiet moments, in the pages of a journal, in the words of a letter they've never sent. That letter, that confession, is real. It exists, and it's filled with their heart's truth, how you changed them, how your light pierced their darkness, how they've never stopped loving you. But there's more you need to know, for I want you to be ready. Your soulmate has been tangled in a situation they didn't choose, a web of circumstances that held them captive. It might have been a relationship that seemed right on the surface, but never touched their soul. It might have been a season of shame, where they believed their mistakes disqualified them from your love. Or it might have been the influence of someone close, someone who saw your connection and felt threatened by it. This person, perhaps a friend, a family member, or someone they trusted, has whispered lies, planted doubts, and worked to keep your soulmate from stepping into the truth. But the first, the Lord your God, am greater than any scheme. I'm unraveling those lies, breaking those chains, and calling your soulmate. I'm orchestrating a moment, a divine encounter that will feel like a collision of heaven and earth. It might come as a conversation, a message, a chance meeting that feels anything but chance. Your soulmate is preparing to speak, to confess what they've hidden for so long. They're nervous, unsure if you'll receive them, afraid that you've moved on or that the truth will be too much. But I'm preparing your heart as well. You've carried wounds to moments of rejection, silence, or betrayal that made you question your worth. I see those wounds, and I've been healing them, layer by layer, so you can stand in this moment with strength and grace. When your soulmate speaks, listen not just with your ears, but with your spirit. You'll feel my presence, confirming their words, wrapping you both in a peace that surpasses understanding. This moment is sacred. but it's not without challenge. The enemy will try to stir doubt, to remind you of past hurts, to make you question if this is real. But I've given you signs to hold on to. Look for them. A name that repeats, a number that appears again and again, a dream that feels like a memory. These are my assurances, my way of saying, this is me, this is real. When your soulmate finally opens their heart, it will be vulnerable, raw, and beautiful. They'll share things that shock you not because they're cruel, but because they're honest. They'll admit their fears, their regrets, the moments they walked away when they should have stayed. And in that vulnerability, you'll see the truth. They've always belonged to you. But this is also a moment of choice. You'll need to decide, will you trust again, even after the pain? Will you forgive, even when it's hard? Will you embrace the destiny I've written for you both? If you choose love, I promise to bless it beyond your wildest dreams. I'll multiply your joy, surround you with favor, and protect your union with my angels. If you choose to walk away, I'll still love you, still guide you, still call you mine. But know this, what I'm doing now is rare, a divine alignment that won't come again in the same way. This is your moment, the one I told you to open, the one I fought to deliver. There's one more truth I need you to hear. This connection, this love, is not just about you and your soulmate, it's about the legacy you'll build together. When you unite, chains break, generational curses end. Purpose is ignited, and a story begins that will echo through time. The enemy knows this, which is why the warfare has been so intense, why distractions have been relentless, why lies have been loud, but I am louder. I am stronger. I am the God who created love, and I'm restoring what was stolen, rebuilding what was broken, and reuniting what was separated. Prepare yourself, my child. Your soulmate is coming, not as a perfect person, but as a prepared one, ready to step into the truth. They're carrying a heart full of love and a story they've longed to tell. When they speak, you'll feel the weight of my presence, the certainty of my promise. You'll know this is the moment you've been waiting for, the one I've been preparing you for. There's a physical token letter, a gift, a note that they've kept hidden, something they've held onto as a reminder of you. When it's placed in your hands, it will be a sign, a confirmation that this message was real, that I, your God, have been speaking all along. As you move forward, guard this truth. Not everyone will understand, and not everyone needs to. Some will question, others will envy, but this story is yours, written by my hand, protected by my spirit. Walk in silence, hold this close, and watch what I do next. The heavens are moving, angels are aligning, and Archangel Michael stands watch, ensuring nothing stops what I've declared. Your best days are not behind you, they're unfolding. Now, radiant with my glory, sealed with my love, asterisk, asterisk, my beloved. As I close this continuation of my message, know that I, the Lord your God, am with you in every step. The truth of your soulmate is no longer hidden. It's rising like the dawn, breaking through every shadow. Trust in my timing, rest in my love, and prepare for the moment when your heart and theirs align in a divine reunion. This is not just a love story, it's a sacred covenant, a purpose I've ordained, a legacy I've entrusted to you both. Walk boldly, for I am your strength, and Archangel Michael is your shield. The hour is here, and it will shine with my glory. Asterisk, asterisk, my cherished child. I, the Lord your God, speak to you once more. My voice resonating with the same love and urgency that has carried this message from the heavens to your heart. This is not a fleeting word or a casual whisper. It is a continuation of the sacred revelation I began, a deepening of the truth about your soulmate, the one I crafted for you in the eternal realms before your first breath. As I speak, Archangel Michael stands resolute at your side, his wings outstretched, his sword gleaming with divine authority, ensuring that no foreseen or unseen can disrupt this moment. This message is yours alone, a holy thread woven into the tapestry of your life, meant to guide you through the unfolding of a destiny I've ordained. The hour of truth grows nearer, and I am here to prepare you, to steady your heart, and to illuminate the path ahead. You've carried this journey in your spirit, haven't you? The weight of unanswered questions, the pull of a connection that defies explanation, the quiet ache of waiting for something you could feel but not fully see. I've seen every moment of your longing, every tear shed in solitude, every prayer whispered when no one else was listening. You've wondered why certain memories linger, why their face appears in your mind unbidden, why your heart stirs at the thought of them, even after all this time. Let me affirm you now, these are not random thoughts or fleeting emotions. They are the echoes of a bond I created, a spiritual signal that your soulmate is tied to you in ways that time, distance, or silence cannot break. I, the creator of all things, designed this connection, and I am bringing it to light. The truth I've been revealing is not yet complete, for there are layers to this story, depths to this promise that I am unfolding step by step. Your soulmate, the one I destined for you, has been walking a parallel path, wrestling with their own fears, their own doubts, their own battles. They've felt you in their spirit, just as you've felt them. They've carried your name in their heart, even when they couldn't speak it. They've dreamed of you, seen signs that pointed to you, felt a pull they couldn't ignore. But something has held them back, a shadow, a fear, a lie that whispered they weren't worthy of you. I've told you before, and I say it again. They love you deeply and irrevocably, but their silence has been their shield, protecting them from the vulnerability of confessing the truth. But I, the Lord your God, am tearing down that shield. I am breaking the chains that have bound their voice. I am calling them out of the shadows and into the light of my purpose. Archangel Michael declares, the battle has been fierce, but the victory is certain. The enemy has fought to keep this truth hidden, sending obstacles, distractions, and voices of deception to cloud your soulmate's heart. There have been people, perhaps one or two you can name, who have stood in the way, sowing doubt, stirring jealousy, or weaving lies to keep you apart. These interferences were not accidents. They were deliberate attempts to delay what I've ordained. But my power is greater, my will is stronger, and my love for you is unstoppable. I am exposing every lie, dismantling every barrier, and clearing the way for the reunion I've planned. Let me speak to the weariness you may feel. You've waited, you've hoped, you've endured moments of heartbreak that made you question if this promise was real. You've wondered if you were imagining things, if your heart was leading you astray. Hear me now, you are not wrong. Your heart has been attuned to my spirit, sensing the truth even when the world told you to let go. Every time you felt their presence, every time their name crossed your mind, every time a dream woke you with a sense of certainty. That was me, speaking to your spirit, confirming what I've written in the stars. Your soulmate is not just someone you love. They are your divine counterpart, the one I chose to walk beside you, to share your purpose, to complete the story I've begun in you. Now, let me reveal another layer of this truth. Your soulmate has been holding on to something tangible, a letter, a note, a keepsake that carries your essence. They've kept it hidden, pulling it out in moments of solitude, reading it, touching it, remembering you. This object is more than a memento. It's a symbol of their unspoken love, a confession they've been too afraid to share. They've rewritten those words countless times, rehearsed what they would say if they had the courage, but each time fear stopped them. They feared your rejection, feared that their past would overshadow the beauty of what could be. But I am stirring their heart now, pressing on their spirit, urging them to step forward. They're beginning to see that hiding is no longer an option, that the truth must be spoken, that you are the one they've been searching for all along. There's a moment coming, my child, a moment I'm orchestrating with divine precision. It may come as a conversation that catches you off guard, a message that arrives unexpectedly, or a meeting that feels like it was scripted by heaven itself. When it happens, you'll know, because your soul will recognize it. Your heart will leap, not with fear, but with the certainty that this is the moment you've been waiting for. Your soulmate will speak, and their words will carry the weight of years of longing, years of regret, years of love they couldn't express. They'll tell you how you changed them, how your presence gave them hope, how your light broke through their darkness. They'll confess the mistakes they made, the moments they walked away when they should have stayed, and the fear that kept them silent. But this moment is not just about their confession, it's about your response. You've carried your own wounds, your own doubts, your own moments of wondering if love was worth the risk. I've seen every tear, every question, every time you wondered if you were enough. Let me assure you, you are more than enough. You are radiant, chosen, and prepared by my hand for this sacred union. When your soulmate speaks, you'll face a choice: to trust, to forgive, to step into the destiny I've crafted for you both. This choice is yours, and I will not force it, but I urge you to lean into my grace. Forgive where it's needed, release the pain of the past, and open your heart to the love I've designed. If you choose this path, I promise to bless it with abundance, to surround it with favor, and to protect it with my angels. There's another truth you must know. For the enemy is cunning, and not everyone in your life will rejoice in this reunion. There are those who sense this moment approaching, who feel the shift in the spirit, and their hearts are troubled. They may smile, they may offer kind words, but beneath the surface, they fear losing you. Fear the power of this connection. Fear the glory it will bring. Be discerning, my child. Guard this truth. Share it only with those whose hearts are pure toward you. I am exposing those who have worked against you, those who have whispered doubts or stood in the way. You may feel it already a distance, a subtle unease when you're around them. Trust those nudges, for they are my spirit guiding you, protecting you from harm. As you prepare for this moment, I want you to hold on to 3 signs I've placed before you. First, a name that repeats perhaps in a conversation, a dream, or an unexpected place. Second, a time or number that keeps appearing, catching your attention as if it's speaking to you. Third, a dream that feels too real to dismiss, a vision that lingers long after you wake. These are not coincidences, they are my divine confirmations, assuring you that this is my hand at work. When your soulmate steps forward, these signs will align, and you'll know that this is the moment I've been preparing you for. This connection is more than a love story. It's a spiritual alignment, a divine purpose that will ripple through generations. When you and your soulmate come together, chains will break, wounds will heal, and a legacy will begin. The enemy knows this, which is why the warfare has been relentless, why distractions have been constant, why lies have been loud. But I, the Lord your God, am greater. I am silencing the noise, scattering the shadows, and restoring what was stolen. Your soulmate is coming, not as a perfect person, but as a prepared one, ready to speak the truth, ready to step into the destiny I've written for you both. As you move forward, stay grounded in my presence. Be still, be humble, be alert. The moment is near, and it will be Electrica reunion of souls that have been separated for too long. You may feel nervous, you may feel the weight of the past, but I am with you. I will give you the words, steady your heart and silence your fears. When your soulmate hands you that hidden token, that letter, that gift jewel, feel my confirmation, a holy assurance that this is real. This is not just a moment of love. It's a moment of divine fulfillment, a sacred alignment that will change your life forever. I end this continuation with a promise. Your best days are unfolding now. The glory of what I'm doing will shine so brightly that those around you will marvel, not because of drama, but because of my handiwork. You are not here by accident. This message was fought for, protected by Archangel Michael, and delivered by my spirit to reach your heart at this precise moment. Hold it close, walk in silence, and watch what I do next. The truth of your soulmate is no longer hidden, it is rising, and it will manifest in ways that will leave you in awe of my love. My beloved child, as I close this chapter of my message, know that I, the Lord your God, am weaving a story of redemption, love, and purpose in your life. The truth of your soulmate, once veiled, is now coming into focus, guided by my hand and guarded by my angels. Trust in my timing, rest in my love, and prepare for the moment when your hearts align in a divine embrace. This is not the end, but a new beginning, a sacred chapter that will bear my glory and fulfill my promise. Walk forward with courage, for I am with you, and Archangel Michael stands watch, ensuring that nothing will stop what I've declared. If this divine message has touched your soul, sparked hope, or brought clarity to your heart, please like and subscribe to stay connected to more sacred revelations from the Lord your God. Your support helps spread this holy truth to others who are yearning for their moment of destiny. If you feel led to express your gratitude further, a super thanks of $20 would be a blessing, helping to carry this message of love and purpose to those who need it most. I am the Lord your God, and my love for you is boundless, eternal, and unwavering. I've waited for this moment to speak to you, to guide you toward the sacred path I've prepared. Hold this truth close, walk in my light, and let my love lead you to the one I've destined for you.